A well-known public policy blogger says it's time to talk about selling Nalcor. Ed Hollet spoke to the St. John's Rotary Club today to share his views on how to deal with Muskrat Falls in the future. His vision includes reopening the privatization debate and taxing electricity sales to generate revenue.
Can you ever,
The Muskrat Falls inquiry has spent the past year delving into Muskrat Falls' past. Today, blogger Ed Hollet gave his prescription for healing Muskrat Falls' future. He noted first that this year is the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Churchill Falls contract.
One of the most significant events in our provincial history.
Hollet worked for the Clyde Wells government in the 1990s when it proposed privatizing Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro. The sale never happened, but Hollet says after everything that's gone wrong with Muskrat Falls, it's time to have that discussion again about Nalcor.
So what do? Sell it. Divest is the polite word, because when you get that large check that comes with divestiture, you get to use that money to pay off the debt for Muskrat Falls.
But there was major public backlash to privatization in the 1990s. So would that happen again?
Probably not as much of an issue as it was then. We've seen a significant shift in public opinion generally about these issues. You will see, I think, a lot of pushback from the same people, some of the same people. I think they're fewer in number.
But Nalcor should not be sold out of desperation at any price. At the very least, its structure should be changed to release it from the political control of the Premier's office.
It's very likely in the current environment we probably wouldn't get a fair value for the assets, in which case we wouldn't do it anyway. But at least we need to have the conversation. If we look at the options, if we look at all the options and consider them carefully, we will inevitably be able to make a smarter decision at the end.
Hollet also proposes a 1 cent a kilowatt-hour tax on electricity sales. That could generate $350 million a year, most of it from export sales to Hydro-Quebec. But he cautions that such a tax should not be imposed unilaterally. It would have to be negotiated with Quebec and Nova Scotia. He believes they would be willing to deal to avoid the larger catastrophe of Newfoundland and Labrador going insolvent.
I don't think it's a case of threatening them or using it as leverage. I think it's a matter of stating the simple fact. And as I understand it, these provinces are already concerned about the impact that Newfoundland's financial state is having on other provinces now.